Good morning, everyone. In honor of today's sunshine and the breaking of our polar vortex, I've decided to make today's practice a practice of sun salutation. So we will go through our classic Namaskar, Surya Namaskar. We'll go through our Surya Namaskar sun salutation A and B. So we'll do repetitions of all three. All right, so we're going to start with just a quick little warm up. So when you're ready, bring yourself up into a standing position. Our nice mountain pose here. Let's start out by doing a very mindful mountain pose. So really root your feet down. It's okay if they're hip width apart. Toes facing the front of the mat, hands to the sides, palms facing outwards. Chin parallel to the floor. Roll your shoulders, bring them back just a little bit. Down and away from the ears. Engage the quads, lift the knees a little bit. Kind of feel the power in standing tall and proud. Take a deep breath while you're here. Exhale slowly and long. If you're by a window, you can feel the sun hopefully shining in at you. If you're from my neck of the woods here in middle southwestern Ontario. Excellent. Engage your core here. You draw that navel towards the spine. Really feeling the power in our stance. Let's begin with a warm up here. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead. That's not quite accessible to you yet this morning. Just maybe do some cactus arms here. Okay. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Turn those pinkies towards each other, allowing some space between our back shoulders and from our ears and our shoulders. When you exhale, nice and slow exhale, bend towards the right, really opening up the space on those left side ribs. Nice. Inhale, bring your arms straight up again. Exhale, bend to the left. Follow your breath as you exhale. When you inhale, maybe reach your fingertips out towards the left side a little bit more. And then with your next exhale, maybe soften down a tiny bit into the bend. We really want to bend from the side here, okay? Trying to draw our right hip out towards the right even more. Excellent. Inhale, bring your hands back up as you exhale. Turn your palms towards your thighs as you lower your arms down. Excellent. Inhale, your hands up overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, drawing your hips back. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, straighten your legs. Bend your knees. Fold forward, hands to the mat, warrior blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Press through the crown of the head, extending through the spine. Draw your navel towards the back, towards the sky here, and you'll feel a little more extension through that spine. Excellent. Now on your next exhale, fold forward into the mat, keeping a generous bend in the knees. Maybe rock back and forth on our toes, finding our balance before we start our sun salutations. We welcome in today's weather. Maybe a little ragdoll. We're reaching for opposite elbows, a little back and forth, a little yes and no. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, straightening your legs, coming up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release your hands to your sides. Come up onto our tippy toes, if that's accessible. If coming up on both tippy toes is a little uneasy, maybe just come up on one. And then lower that one and come up on the other. Find what's accessible for you today. You can come up on both. Exhale, lower. Up onto your tippies. Back down to your feet. One more time. Up onto your tippies. And down. Come up to the tippy toes on your right foot and just make circles here. Up on your toes. Just kind of loosening up the ankles. Now the other way. Excellent. Really enjoying that sun shining through. Come up onto your left tippy toes and make some circles now with the left side here. Up on your left toes. Nice. And then opposite direction. Excellent. Release both feet back to the mat, back into our mountain pose as we get ready to enter into our first round of our classic sun salutation. I'll go slow at first, okay, and kind of guide you through the first round. We're going to do roughly about 6 of each, okay? So as we get down to the third or so, chewing might be a tiny bit less. Are you ready? Inhale, hands up overhead, maybe a slight bend backwards. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat or your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Step your right foot back, hold. Step your left foot to meet your right into plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, hands under your shoulders, tops of the feet to the mat. Your next inhale, cobra, using those lower back muscles. Exhale to down dog. It's okay if you go through tabletop here. In our first down dog, just walk your heels out, pedal, and pedal them out. Maybe just wiggle your hips. Take a couple moments here to do what you need. Maybe raise your right heel. Maybe stack your hips. If you choose that variation, make sure you do the left side. Find 2 breaths of stillness here in our downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale, step your left foot forward, lower your right knee. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right foot up to meet your left. I improvised there a little bit because I forgot we were doing these ones. But that's okay. That's why I love yoga. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot back, knee down. Inhale, hands overhead. Find a slight back bend here. Take a couple breaths. Turn your pinkies towards each other, making a little space between our shoulders and from ears to shoulders. Your next exhale, hands to the mat, right foot back to meet the left, finding our plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step your left foot forward, right knee to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. We're going to hold here just for a couple breaths. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Find a slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Step the right foot back, knee down. Inhale, hands overhead. Slight back bend. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot back to meet the right into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. You're doing awesome. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot back, knee down. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back to meet the left. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, curl your toes, raise the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee to the mat. Hands overhead. Low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, slow and extended hands to heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot back, knee down. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot back to meet the right. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot up to meet the right. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot back, knee to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Right foot back to meet the left. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. Hands overhead. Exhale to the mat. Right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here. Just let your thumbs slight pressure into your sternum here. Maybe feel your heart, maybe feel your breath. Before we enter into our sun salutation A, you're doing fantastic. You got this. Wonderful. Take a moment, reconnect with your breath here. Again, if you got the sun beaming in through the window, enjoy it. When you're ready, inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You're going to go back into plank here. You can step back in the plank. You can hop into chaturanga. You choose your variation. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, you're going to choose your variation. You can hop or step back in the fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, heart, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back into plank or chaturanga. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, step or hop your feet up to your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hop or step back in the chaturanga plank. Up dog. Down dog. Hop or step back up to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You're doing fantastic. Inhale, hands up overhead. We are halfway. You got this. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. I changed that up. I gave you a break for a second. Sorry, that was weird. It was doing funny things. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hop or step back into chaturanga. Exhale, upward dog. Or inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The digital world. Oh my goodness. Take a moment here while I regroup. And thank you for your patience. Step up to the front of your mat, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back in the plank or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop or jump or walk or do-si-do your hands to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Doing fantastic. One more round of sun salutation. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or hop back in the plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop your hands up, feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, take a moment here. You're doing a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic. We'll go into our round of sun salutation bees. And then we're done welcoming in today's mild sunny weather. Stay with me here. You got this. Ready? On our next inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, bend the knees, letting the hips float back into a seated position for chair pose. This is accessible. Maybe your hands to heart center. It's okay. Take a couple breaths here. Really feel the power in your chair pose. On your next exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hop or step back into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. 90-degree angle here, knee over ankle. Inhale, hands overhead for high lunge. Press your inner thighs together. Really feel the fire here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step right foot back to meet the left. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Staying up on our right toes, knee over ankle. Inhale, hands overhead. Find your balance, engage your core, navel to spine. Press the thighs together. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot back to meet the right. Lower into cobra or up dog. Choose your variation. Curl your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop on up to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead, bend the knees back into chair pose. Navel to spine here, engage your core, make it an active participant. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Wonderful job. So wonderful. Inhale, hands overhead. As you exhale, bend your knees, bringing your hips back, chair pose. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step or hop back into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, stay on those left toes. Inhale, hands overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften into the hips. Engage those thighs together. Take a breath here. On your next exhale, lower your hands to the mat. Right foot back to meet the left. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, stay on those right toes, hands overhead, high lunge. You got this. Hold here for a second. On your next exhale, lower your hands to the mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Bend your knees. Let your hips float back, chair pose. Raise your chin to the horizon. On your next inhale, rise on up. Exhale, lower your hands to the side. Got this. Just do it again. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, bring in the hips back. Here for 2 breaths. Chin to the horizon. Your next exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or hop back into plank. Up dog or cobra, choose your variation. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward. Stay up on those left toes. Hands overhead, high lunge. Hold here for a second. Connect with your breath. On your next exhale, hands to the mat, right foot back to meet the left, lower up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, up on those right toes, hands overhead, engage through that back heel. Exhale, hands to the mat, left foot back to meet the right, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Step or hop up to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And hands overhead, bend the knees, float the hips back, chair pose. Navel to spine, chin to the horizon. Really shine that chest out. Almost there, my friends, almost there. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, bring your hands to your side. That is it. Thank you for joining me for today's Sun Salutations.